In the searing heat and silken sands of Elsewhere, under the watchful eyes of Maser and Secunda, the two moons that govern us all, etches the lineage of the Khajiit. But make no mistake, traveler, the Khajiit are not your common archetype of a humanoid breed with a feline flair. They are the mystic children of the lunar lattice, or the Khaje as we call it in our tongue. Our Khajiit forms are not just dictated by lineage or ancestry. No, they are sculpted by the heavenly bodies above, bound by the phases of the moons at the time of our birth. Tamriel, in its simple knowledge, has come to label these as Furstocks. But to us, the Khajiit, these are not just mere physical differences, undecided and unguided. They are strokes of the divine, a spiritual transformation that the two moons bestow upon us even before our first breath. They are the cosmic dance of the celestial and the terrestrial, a meld of the sky and the sand which shapes us into who we are. From the nimble and discreet Alfiq, who may seem at a mere glance as an everyday house cat, to the majestic Sencherat, a towering beast, an elegy to our fierce spirit, and everything in between, all are Khajiit. Each Furstock, from the powerful Pamar and the nimble Suthai to the wise Oms and the cunning Dagi, echo the diverse array of our people, each unique, each proud, under the spell of the dancing moons. Thus, the destiny of every cub is written in the stars at the time of their birth, not just in body, but in spirit and fate. So the next time you find yourself asking about the diverse forms of my kin or pondering upon the story behind every Khajiit Furstock, remember this very tale, etched in the sands of time by the divine celestial bodies above. To ask what a Furstock is, to question the celestial story of our kin. Because to the Khajiit, being born under the watchful gaze of the moons is not just a birth. It is a cosmic gift and a spiritual journey we embrace until our last breath. Indeed, it is not just the sands of Elsewhere that color our pelts and shape our claws. It is the loving glaze of Maser and Secunda, our two moons, our eternal guardians. In the ocean of shifting desert sands and verdant rainforests, an intricate tapestry of life unravels, the life of the Khajiit. Each Furstock carries with it distinctive traits and skills, casting a unique silhouette upon the backdrop of the moons. Their societal roles, distinct as the phases of Maser and Secunda, are a mirror reflecting both their physical form and their lunar birthright. Consider the Oms, our smallest and most human-like brothers and sisters. Their resemblance to the races of Man and Mer often lead them to walk the path of diplomats and ambassadors. They are our voices in foreign lands, painting portraits of our culture upon the canvas of Tamriel. Then stride forth the Suthayrat, nimble and hardy. Known to outsiders as the Khajiit or mercenary cats, their agility and resilience make them matchless scouts and skilled warriors. They are our claws and teeth in times of strife, and our swiftness in moments of need. Above all, both literally and metaphorically, soar the majestic Sencherat, the battle cats. Towering over all, their strength rivals the mightiest of Nords and their will as steadfast as the oldest Altmer. Not merely beasts of burden or mindless weapons of war, they are the titans of our people, their stories intricately woven with courage and honor. This narrative, though, is not just a roll call of varying forms. It is a vibrant saga of interwoven lives and shared destinies. The strengths of one Furstock complement the abilities of the other. The wall of our societal structure fortified not by similarity, but by diversity. It drills down to more than just the societal roles these Furstocks occupy. It influences their individual journeys and their interactions with the world. From the swiftness of a Suthay's paw to the strength of a Sench's back, each attribute influences their life's path, their trials, their victories, their identity. The moon's whimsy does not merely shape the form of the Khajiit, it sculpts the journey of their lives. From birth to death, we sail the moon tides. So it is, and so it shall always be in Elsewhere, under Maser and Secunda. And so the moons continue their eternal dance, waxing and waning, casting their astral glow upon the sands of Elsewhere, as Khajiit of new Furstocks are born, continuing this intricate and ethereal cycle. For Furstocks are not merely variances in coat and claw, they are an exquisite celestial tapestry spun by the luminous threads of Maser and Secunda. Each birth under a different moon phase is a new stitch in the fabric of our society, a new verse in our unfolding song. It guides every Khajiit, guiding their place in the world, their purpose, and ultimately their destiny. Each paw step taken under the vast canopies of the rainforest or over the undulating dunes of the desert is but a note in this melodious symphony. As the moons close their eyes and bid the day goodbye, painting a portrait of peace on the canvas of the sky, let us too conclude our tale. Yet remember this, in the ever-changing landscape of elsewhere, amidst the myriad of shapes and forms, under the countless stars, and with the cradle song of the two moons, the Khajiit stand together. They stand united, not despite their differences, but because of their Furstocks. Each is unique, each is special, and each, in their own right, is essential. The structure of Khajiit society is held upright by the strength of these differences, by their ability to adapt, to survive, to thrive, and by the shared resilience flowing in their veins. Khajiit is as Khajiit does, says the old saying, a reflection on the choices we make, the paths we walk, the heritage we wear, and the destiny we shape. It honors the diversity, the complexity, and the simple beauty of our existence. So we continue to step forth, illuminated by Maser and Secunda, instruments of their will, each Furstock a verse in our unending ballad of existence. From elsewhere's depths to the heaven's height, we call back the moons. Khajiit is as Khajiit does. Thus it has always been, and thus it shall always be.